Whew.
Alright everyone, welcome back to the live stream. Man here. So last time we finished off the final act, and here I thought my health was actually good for once. My health is slightly back. I have not coughed at all today, so I think it's a very good sign. I mean, I get some small coughs here and there, but like just now, this is by far the worst of it. So, I'm gonna get started here in just 1 second. I'm gonna get myself a thing of water, and let's see. We're gonna be focusing on the divestment arc. After that, we'll be reading the Red Carnelia, as we discussed later in last night. Let's see, and then after that, I think by the time we'll end this stream, will likely be the beginning of the epilogue. But let's see where we go from there. Let's find out, shall we? And then after that, yeah. I haven't started, like, it's too soon to start Steel 3. I'm not ready for that yet. I haven't beaten it yet. So, before we get into that, we'll need to get some stuff done. Just so you know, I'm working. Okay. Yeah, Red Carnelia is going to be taking place afterwards, Matt. Don't worry. I'm gonna stream this, then I'm gonna end the stream, then I can swap the games, and then, well, I don't necessarily have to, but I feel like I want to. And then I'll put in Steel 1 where we'll read Red Carnelia. Again, you ask what? Yes, we will read Red Carnelia. Alright, so before we do, I wanna get my fan blowing and get myself a thing of water, because I didn't grab those at all. So I will be right back. It's gonna take no more than a minute. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. There's no such... I thought it was Red Carnelia. Huh. I guess it was just Carnelia. Jesus. Huh. Well then, we'll be reading Carnelia then. Carnelia, you dumb fuck. Well, you know what? Fuck you too, buddy. Alright, let's just dive right into it. It's all... And the boss at the end? Who would do that? Let's just do raise levels by 15. See if that's fun. See if we can't get to 15.
Got such a hit! Sir, we can't compete with their airships in terrain like this. Oxens might be powerful, but they're still tanks!
We don't have to, just focus on defense! The others will take care of destroying them!
What is that Solat doing? You're shooting at the tank, but it didn't even destroy him. It was right up in his face.
Are they the Empire's new weapons?
That Thomas?
How can we compete with something so mobile?
That's like Thomas.
There's nothing to fear! They may be mobile,
And that sounds like Green's dad.
but they're a damn sight easier to handle than that purple devil of crossbells. What the? Huh? Hello! Incoming at 3 o'clock! What the hell?
Is that?
The Ashen Chevalier, the hero of the Imperial Army.
Nah, they're not
The
dead.
area beyond here is Imperial territory. You have no business treading into Crossbell. That was a warning. Try to advance any farther, and I will show no mercy.
All units retreat! We're returning to the outskirts of Altair!
Wow! You're amazing! I knew you were the one who ended the Civil War, but seeing you up close, you're really something else!
Not at all. I'm still fairly inexperienced, if you ask me. Recover the wounded and any POWs and return to Tangrim
That would
Gate.
simply not die.
Just remain vigilant until the speech is over.
Yes, sir!
It's now March 1205 of the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished. So much happened during those months. President Croix was arrested, Crossbell's movement for independence was promptly declared invalid. And before anyone could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell became Mayor McDowell. The war in Erebonia came to an end sooner than anyone had anticipated, but it was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell. Gorelia Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied. The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. They began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely. But every attempt they made resulted in failure, as they were repelled effortlessly by one soldat after another. And today, at Orcus Tower, the new seat of Crossbell's government, the new rulers of Crossbell rose to deliver a rousing speech.
Friends and citizens, it brings me great pleasure to stand here among you once again. But even in the midst of such gladness, the specter of the harm Crossbell has visited upon the Empire lingers still. The destruction of Gorelia Fortress and the ensuing civil war it caused has taken a great toll in resources and in lives. The anger, sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh, still too near. But today is a joyous day, a day to put the troubles of the past behind us. Let us join hands and step boldly into the future, leaving our anger and grief behind. Challenges will rise before us, but together we shall meet them. Together, we can rise above the tumult of these troubled times. Men and women, old and young, rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal, there is someone I'd like to introduce to you today. A brilliant young man who played a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion. And the individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that sees me standing before you today. The first Governor General of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Alberea.
Greetings, friends. It truly lifts my spirits to be here among you.
But you forced our hand.
I'm honored to have been entrusted with the profound responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General. As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away. After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble, then what difference would remain between myself and any of you?
Well, family, status, a lot of things, Rufus.
As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugene III, I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
May the goddess above stand witness, and may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
We've got some real larger-than-life characters in charge of us now. Sure, the Imperial Chancellor's intimidating, but he's so charismatic that the people eat up his every word. They love the guy. I can see why he's the bee's knees over in Heimdall.
The new Governor General's something else too, albeit for different reasons. He's... how to put this? Difficult to hate. Like, he'd tell you to do something, and the next thing you know, you'd find yourself doing it just to see him crack a smile.
Well, Albaret is the name of one of the top noble houses in the Empire. Top 2, even. No surprise that the heir of such an affluent family would be popular. But it feels like there's more to him than that.
That's what gets me, though. Those two were on completely opposite sides during the war. So why are they both so buddy-buddy now? Very oddly sudden, in my opinion.
You're telling me? By the sounds of things, Erebonians can't make heads or tails of what's going on with it either. But you know how it is. There's so many rumors springing up thanks to the war, it's hard to tell truth from fiction.
Yeah, I've even heard about a 1,000-arch tall castle appearing in the capital. I mean, that's gotta be made up, right? There's no way something like that's real.
Well, there's no way of knowing, like, what do I was over in Calvard. I know
You've
nothing.
got a real short memory if you think that's bull. The Azure Tree wasn't that long ago, you know.
Point taken.
Yes, this is the office of the Crossbell Times. What? Representative McDowell will be issuing a statement.
Sounds like something big's happening behind the scenes already.
I'll get to gathering some info on what's happening for our international section. Calvard's probably got some good stuff.
Works for me. Gotta use those connections of yours for
The castle
something,
was just
after
a
all.
widespread hallucination. Yeah, in the form of a JPEG castle.
Well, see you later.
Our independence came and went like bubbles on the water, and now we aren't even a state anymore. We're in for some tough times ahead. No, they always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. I won't let those guys outdo me. Chief, let me handle that story.
That's all we of Heiue can do for you, I'm afraid. The guards have been given a little incentive to stay out of your way. You should face no more obstacles in your operation.
Thanks, Sal.
Think nothing of it. It's my pleasure to play all the cards I can. The place you're aiming for is where all the information in Crossbell gathers, as well as its Achilles heel. What you're doing does us no shortage of favors, I'll have you know.
Well, just this once, I'm happy to hear that.
Do take care, Yin. My apologies. Rishia. I've received information that quite a skilled warrior is in Crossbell at the moment.
As have I. Nonetheless, thank you for your warning.
I wonder who this skilled warrior is.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't want anything happening to a valuable future business partner. I believe that does it for me. I'll be praying for your success.
Damn, look at that ass.
He's being awfully cooperative, isn't he? Then again, it's not a stretch to think he's only doing it because he's got something up his sleeve.
He's an incredibly shrewd man. Most likely, he's happy to do whatever will shine the most favorable light on him once Crossbell's occupation period is over.
True enough. He wouldn't want to screw up his chance to potentially play mediator between Crossbell and the Republic.
All I want to hear right now is a conversation between Rishia and Altina. Wait, what?
I get the feeling he'd get along great with Lecter. He's our ally for now, but there's no guarantee how long that'll last.
Exactly. It's in our best interest to remain wary of him. Still, if working with him helps protect those I care about most, then I'll gladly do so.
Likewise. Tio said to aim for the area up ahead. Crossbell's future rests in our hands, so let's get moving.
Right.
You got it wrong, never. What do you mean you got it wrong? Second I thought I was in. Oh. Alright, so we'll give you Chrono Break. Throw away that. Chrono Burst. Throw Aging Whip on there, 'cause why not? And we'll throw Chrono Break. Chrono Burst. It's really all I need. Ah.
Allow me.
Oh boy.
This'll only take a moment. Right. Arcus.
Here goes!
And welcome to the jam.
There! An opening!
Gotcha!
Prepare your.
My turn. Yeah.
Allow me. An opening.
Gotcha.
Right. An opening.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah.
Right. The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
That was some fight.
This sector has been abandoned for quite some time. It's not hard to imagine why so many powerful monsters settled in here. What amazes me more is just how much these Arcus orbments are capable of.
Yeah, they'll be a real asset to us in the future. They're so modern, they're practically still in testing over at the Empire.
I miss the variety of arts I could use before, but in terms of balance, they're much more suited for combat than our Enigma 2s.
Well, Erebonia's always had the upper hand on military technology, if nothing else. We should count ourselves lucky that Michel got his hands on them for us. On that note, we should also count ourselves lucky for being able to utilize them so well. I don't think we've had a single problem linking up.
I admit, it's a strange feeling. It's as if we knew everything there was to know about one another, through and through. Almost as if our bodies became one.
How, poetic.
Come on. If you want me to, I can turn off the screen real quick and you guys get a room, you know. Granted, I'll be keeping the audio on and I'll be watching it, but still.
Sort of like how you perform with Elia on stage, right? That's like being one, in a sense.
I think she's referring to something else, Lloyd.
Now that you mention it, you could put it that way, yes.
I think she wants to become one in another way.
At this point, however, I doubt I would even need one of these to match my movements to hers in battle. So this is what the Geofront's E sector looks like. This one supposedly had its existence hidden from the general public, didn't it?
That's what Ellie said anyway. It was kept sealed off to keep everything inside strictly confidential. Corrupt officials and Diet members used it to conceal any information they didn't want leaking out. She did add that it wasn't its only use, though. Just...
I see.
Damn it.
Not the kind of place we can just leave as it is, then.
Yeah. We need to make our way through here, whatever it takes. Ready to give it everything we've got?
Of course.
I'm I don't think you. Wait. Alright. Let's dive down. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm playing as Rishi rather than Lloyd here
Right.
is not because of
Allow
the,
me.
you know, the splendor look that is her ass.
My turn.
But rather it's because Lloyd has shitty range.
Right.
And while Rishi on the other has a lot more. So before you can start judging me, it's...
This is almost uncomfortably narrow.
You don't say. About the changes? No, not really. Give me the rundown. What changes have they made?
What a nice treasure. Commencing subjugate. Allow me.
My turn.
Activate. Prepare yourself.
Right. Take this.
Right. Come. Ah! Now.
Gotcha. Not a chance. Right. Now.
This is my chance. Right. Huh. Now.
Gotcha. Here goes. Yeah.
Right. Huh. An opening.
Gotcha. Here goes. Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
I'd say.
Let's keep moving.
Now that you mention it, I think I do know something about those patches. I think one of the quartz, I think it was Zephyr, got a buff as well. That may have been about the quartz that you just mentioned.
This is a tight fit.
They changed the name? What do you mean they changed the name? As far as I see it, they increased the stats, like the percentages. Or so I hear. Huh. I don't understand why they changed the name.
What a nice treasure chest.
This duct really is narrow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I might not be able to see anything, but this is pure torture.
Why? Why is it pure torture?
What a nice treasure chest.
There you are. Can I just go on to block 3? Nah, I guess not.
Oh, the platform's been lowered.
There must be something to raise it nearby.
Alright, what is this? Yeah, that's the picture I saw before. Zephyr was a better name. Wait, they changed it to Pazuzu? Is that seriously a Pazuzu? Wow. That is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. Why would they change the name? It doesn't make sense. There's no reason for it. So what? I fail to see how that's...
Oh, found a chest.
Oh. Well, I'm trying to figure out, like, why would they change the name? Like, I'm being serious. It doesn't make sense to change the name. Yeah. Like, I'm not upset, I'm just confused.
Bring it on!
Right.
Here goes! Right. Here goes! Take this!
Activate! Let's keep moving.
That takes care of them. Hope I didn't end up dragging you down any.
There was never any chance of that. I can't think of anyone else who could go through the things you did and come out stronger than ever. You should be more confident, Lloyd.
There's no way I could have gone through it all alone, though. I still got a ways to go as a detective, too. And when you think about all the obstacles we've got waiting for us, I'm nowhere near strong enough to handle it all.
I wouldn't say that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've got no confidence in my own abilities. I just think it's important to be able to give an honest assessment of your own strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to pure strength in combat, Randy and Noel clearly come out on top. With processing information, it's Tio, Yona, and Fran. And in terms of negotiation tactics, I can't compare to Ellie or the Chief either.
Appreciate thinking of the barriers.
If we don't make good use of our respective strengths, we're not going to be able to get through what's ahead. We might not all be able to stay in the same place
The
anymore.
barriers, Rishia.
Oh,
Damn it.
they've started keeping a watch on everyone then?
Yeah, I think Randy was the first one. After that, Ellie and Noel started being watched.
Think, Rishia.
If it weren't for Tio's help, Kia and I would probably be in trouble too.
Is Kia still with Arios and Shizuku?
Yeah, Arios is looking after both of them. They should be okay for the time being. I think...
Don't tell me I did it again. Damn it.
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
slow it down.
The reason we're here is to try and avoid coming to that. We best get moving. We've still likely got a ways to go.
True. Let's go.
Listen, man, you don't understand how bad Marbles is, really. Like, honestly, Marbles is a dick. Okay? Like, just a massive fucking dick.
Oh. Bring it on! Here goes! Take this!
Prepare yourself. Come! Ah! Prepare yourself.
Here goes!
Right.
Here goes! I'm still up for more.
Can I do that? I mean, I know I can, but, like... What would I be giving up? That's useful, that's useful, that's... I'm gonna need... There's nothing to really heal. Or at the very least, nothing worth healing, so... EP2... What would be worth getting rid of? I guess I can get myself an EP3 and to get rid of a few of this stuff later. It's all good. How much? Yeah, I got the ports for it, but just in case. Here we go. Alright. Nice. Alright. I like how Rishi just draws her sword.
Bring it on! Here goes! Take this! They're off balance! Come on, Misha!
All right.
Right.
Is that thing seriously petrified?
Allow me.
Talk about an easy win.
Allow me.
Here goes!
I'm just gonna get my PP back, but I guess not.
Let's keep moving.
Matt, did you see that at the end when she slammed her sword into the ground? I just caught it.
All right, so far so good.
They're moving now.
I suppose.
Is something wrong?
I just have a bad feeling
Right.
about something. I'm sorry. It's probably just my imagination.
So you say, but those bad feelings of yours usually pan out to be accurate. I've had my life saved by them enough times to know that. If it weren't for you, I'd have probably died on one of those landmines, or been hit by that sniper.
I'd forgotten all about those. I have much less of an idea what the cause of this one could be, though. I only have a general, vague sense that something dangerous is drawing near.
Could it be that skilled warrior Sal mentioned earlier?
It might be. If all we were dealing with was a skilled warrior, I'm sure I'd be able to take care of them. This, though, whatever it is, it feels far beyond my capabilities. I'm probably not making much sense, am I?
No, it's okay. Even the warning alone is appreciated. Rishia knows how to keep her cool in a crisis better than anyone I know. If what we're up against has even her on edge. I need to work on kicking my instincts up a notch or two. At least so they're as good as guys. Well, according to the data Tio gave us, we should be over halfway through by now. Let's just stay alert. If we don't know what we're up against, all we can do is try and be prepared for anything.
Agreed. An elevator. Our destination must be down below.
Yeah, let's try and unlock it.
Nice treasure chest. This is almost uncomfortably narrow.
Damn.
What a nice treasure.
Bring it on!
Allow me. Arcus, activate.
Right.
Activate. The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
It's turning hot. Wait. Damn it.
Be wary of that monster.
This one's tough.
Prepare
Be
yourself.
careful!
There! Now!
Gotcha! My turn!
Prepare yourself. Now!
Gotcha! My turn! Arcus, activate!
Right! Right!
My turn!
Right!
Not a chance! My turn! I'm still up for more.
What a nice treasure chest.
Alright.
Careful. That one looks tough.
This is almost uncomfortably narrow.
And long.
Oh, found a chest.
Great. Let's go.
That's 2 locks done. Let's head back to the elevator.
I know I was gonna skip some fights, but like, damn. Now I'm gonna do this boss battle and get completely unscathed. Literally. Well, try. No! Okay, let's get... I got EP2. Let's get... in case I want to use you. Let's get rid of... We'll keep you for the extra EP. I don't really need any of round 1. I'll keep you for CP. Keep you... Yeah, we're good. I want to use you for the delay. Extra EP is good. Yeah, I'll just give it up. Meh. We're not gonna need Palm Solarian. Yeah, we're good. This is all we're gonna need.
Lloyd, I think we're here.
Yeah, we finally reached the end. My turn!
Oh my. This facility would be the center of Crossbell's orbital network, yes?
In a way, the overall structure is far too complex for this to unambiguously be its center, but it's a good chunk. Either way, if the Imperial Army took it over, they'd have instant access to all info related to us on the net. Every Crossbell citizen's personal data, records on our financial transactions, even the layout of the whole geofront. If we want to have any hope of a future, we can't allow that to happen.
I agree. Why not just destroy the facility itself, though?
We could, I guess. But from what I can gather, it could still prove useful to us once the net's safely back in our hands. So the plan is to leave the hardware itself intact, but wipe any and all personal data the Army could take advantage of.
And that's where that initialization unit Teal made comes in, right?
Right. Roberts and Yona were the ones who actually designed it, though. They wrote the program for it from scratch, too. And that makes things easy on our end. Once we boot up the computer, it'll create a backup of everything we need before wiping it clean.
Initialization unit activated. Confirming connection to Terminal 0. The unit will commence backing up all data, initializing the system, followed by performing a reboot operation. Are you certain you wish to continue? If so, please press the red button at the center of the unit to proceed.
Right.
Commencing all required processes.
Nicely done, Lloyd.
It's not like I did anything special. It's funny. Ordinarily, this kind of work would take hours. But this unit will let us get in and out in 10 minutes flat. Those two never cease to amaze, do they?
Roberts and Yona? They certainly are impressive. In the meantime, let's secure the area.
Stop where you are.
Reen and Altina, father and daughter.
I didn't sense anyone coming.
Targets confirmed. I presume these must be Lloyd Bannings and Rishia Mao, respectively.
How do they know our names? Hold on. Isn't that Itachi? Like the one Arios uses.
I'm nowhere near as proficient with one as he is, though. But we should be able to handle the two of you at least.
Clown Soleus.
The hell?
A black puppet?
Sorry, but we've got our orders. We can't let you finish what you came here for.
I wish you were wearing my chained outfit I gave you, but I guess not.
I'm afraid we can't let you stop us either.
We won't let you past.
Confirming activation of combat link.
It looks like more Arcus units ended up leaking out than I thought. We should form one too, then.
Understood. Activating Arcus.
There shouldn't be any need to neutralize them. Our goal is to buy enough time for the initialization process to finish running. Let's do this, Rishia!
Right.
And we can't afford to give them that time, Altina.
Understood. Commencing assault. I require your support, Reen.
Right. Let's
I'm
get
so
this
happy
over
I get
with.
1080p with 60
Here
FPS
goes.
with this. Oh my god, it's Silver. I mean, Blue Destination. Alright, so this is how generally you get, shoot, what do you call it? Unscathed for this level. So generally what you're gonna do is keep
Arcus, activate!
Allow me.
There is... I forget which one it is. Causing... no, this is it.
Shatter!
Ah,
Now!
shoot, I forgot.
Gotcha! Here goes! Arcus, activate!
Prepare yourself. Shadow! An opening!
Gotcha! Right! Arcus, activate!
Prepare yourself. Shadow! An opening!
Gotcha! My turn!
They're starting to separate. It's gonna get harder and harder to hit them now.
Prepare yourself. Shadow! Now!
Gotcha! Right! Arcus, activate!
Allow me. Shadow! Now!
Gotcha! Right!
Prepare yourself.
And Jen, you want to repeat this process.
Shadow! An opening!
Right! My turn! Arcus, activate!
Prepare yourself. Arcus, activate! Right! Shadow! Now!
Gotcha! Here goes! Arcus, activate!
And whenever
Right.
Rishi gets low on CP, you use overdrive to refill it.
Right! Shadow! An opening!
Gotcha! Here goes! Arcus, activate!
Allow me. Shadow! Now!
Gotcha! Here goes!
Okay, now we're getting to the tough part.
You're off balance! Come on!
Right!
But we're in the final stretch. I don't mean to do this, Altina, I swear!
Now!
Overdrive!
Come! Now!
Gotcha! Here goes!
And why not?
Prepare yourself. Shadow!
Mission failed.
And just like that, you get a general unscathed.
Nice knowing you've got my back, Risha.
Not a bad team, are we?
Yes, it is very time consuming, but at the same time, it is the best way to get through them. And whenever they start to split up, I didn't do this before, but whenever they start to split up and go away from each other with a point where you can't use Chrono Break, use Dark Matter to scoop them back in, and next thing you know, you're good to go. You can continue the process indefinitely. It's a very cheap but effective
surprised.
method.
I knew full well Risha would pose a threat, but I wasn't expecting half as much from a simple detective.
You could say it runs in the family. I'm just as impressed by how proficient you are with that blade, given your age.
I've still got a long way to go, honestly. I won't be worthy of being called a divine blade anytime soon.
Rin, time is running short. I think it's time you stopped holding back.
I suppose you're right.
What?
Be careful!
What's he doing?
Such negative energy.
I mean, not really, but...
Initialization process completed. Rebooting all systems in an initialized state.
We did it!
What a relief.
What should we do?
Captain Lecter gave us 2 orders. One was to prevent the initialization. The other was only to be completed in the event we couldn't. We'll just do that one.
Captain Lecter!
It couldn't be the same Lecter from the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division, right?
Heed my call! Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Holy...
An ion? No, it isn't.
Wait, no!
You wonder who this black boy haired is? I wonder that too. But I feel like we've seen him before.
Lloyd!
If we can at least get the data out of here.
We'll split our losses this time. Arrest warrants haven't been issued for either of you yet. So go.
Damn it. Just tell me one thing. As I'm sure you already know. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm a police detective with the Crossbell State Police Department. What's your name?
I'm with Thor's Military Academy, Class 6. No. I'm a provisional military officer with the Crossbell government, Green Schwarzer. Yes, this is Schwarzer speaking.
Hey, good job on the mission.
Nothing good about it, I'm afraid. I couldn't prevent them from erasing all the data.
It's not the end of the world.
Green Schwarzer, huh? I'll have to keep my eye on this guy. Nah.
We've still got plenty of other options. They're not the type to give up easily, but it'll set them back in the meantime.
Is that so, Captain? You must know them fairly well.
He might do some big things. Like what, Matt? Do tell.
I guess you could say that. They're no pushovers. They've had the odds stacked against them in more ways than I can count. They've come out the other side every time.
I'm so sorry I couldn't do anything. I had a feeling something was going to happen, but I was powerless when it really did.
Don't feel bad. There was no way we could have seen that coming.
Wonder if he has a title like the other people we know? I think he's called the Ashen Chevalier.
Especially that night. It was kind of like an ion, but at the same time, it wasn't.
Like if it's French, like
the
Chevalier,
Archaism,
like the
matter.
Ashen Chevalier. Because that night was ash colored. It felt like there was a night word for French. So it.
He called it the Ashen Knight, didn't he?
Like the Ashen Chevalier.
He did. Its power was out of this world.
Yeah, what a weird. It's a weird
Do you
name,
think
but
that was
oddly
one of the
fitting.
Imperial Army's new weapons, too?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it shares some similarities with their soldats. I don't know. Feels like there's more to it than that. and its pilot was anything but normal. Well, let's put it out of our minds for now. We stopped that data from falling into the Army's hands. It wasn't our smoothest operation, but I'd still call it a success. I'm sure Tio, Yona, and Roberts can make do even without those terminals. We can always count on Ellie, Randy, Noel, the Chief, and Dudley, too. Even Kia, Arios, Wazi, and Zeit will help us. There are still many barriers left between us and our goals, but we can get over them, so long as we're together.
Trying to get over those barriers.
Right.
You're heading back then?
That's the plan. I've played my part. I'll return with Valimar and the train this afternoon.
Well, if that's what you want to do. I was just wondering if you wanted to go back on the Eisengraph together instead. You two haven't spoken since, right?
Excuse me.
This is where we part ways then.
Aw, I want you to come with me.
I look forward to any collaborative efforts we may have in the future.
Yeah. Oh, right. Do you have anything you want me to pass on to Milliam?
Not especially. We may technically be sisters, but I am simply a tool. I feel no particular familial bond with her. I imagine that deep down, she feels the same way.
Yeah, but... no. Forget it.
Aww.
Take care, okay? I don't doubt you're going to be sent on plenty of dangerous missions in the days to come.
I want to give you a hug. I want to feed you gummet balls and pancakes. No gummet balls on pancakes. The gummet cake.
Understood? Is something wrong?
Not really.
That is a bad view, Falcom. I don't like that.
I'm just kind of jealous of them, I guess.
Sounds disgusting. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but still. Okay. So, for as brief as this part was, I'm gonna end the stream real quick. I'm gonna load in Cold Steel 1, where we'll read Carnelia. It's gonna go by fast, so this streams today are gonna be pretty short. Sorry. But next week will be the final stream for Cold Steel 2. I got some other games I want to play in the meantime. One of them being Uncharted by request of Nolan North. Because I want to... Because next week's gonna be the longest stream for this game. And 2, I want to end the epilogue with the epilogue. Like, next week's stream is gonna be the longest one. So, yeah. Besides, you know how fast I got. Like, this took me about an hour and 20 minutes to get to this point. Like, the difference between you and me, Matt, is that I can actually breeze through it, like, a lot of these fights effortlessly. It took you more than, what, 6 hours to get through that the final dungeon? I could get through it in 2. So for me, it's gonna be a lot more faster. Maybe, but still want to. I want to have my reading separate from this. May not be any payoff, but still, no harm either. Apart from it being a little extra work. Anyhow. Call it dumb if you want to. I don't care. And yep, we're back to this. All right. Anything worth mentioning on here? Anything worth bringing up? Movies? No. Events? No. No. Oh yeah, for this page, I could actually load up, like the final one for Millium if I wanted to, like right now. Or any of the others. I mean, I don't, but I want to. Don't you just... Okay, you know, I'm dragging this on long enough. Anyway, guys, yeah, next week's stream is tomorrow. I mean, next week's stream is Cold Steel 2. I'll get back into Tokyo Xanadu. After I finish Cold Steel 2, I'll play some other games in the meantime, and then work on finishing Cold Steel 3. And then we'll take up Cold Steel 4 depending on where I'm ending with that. So, yeah. I do not care. I do not care, Matt. You see this? This is the face of someone who doesn't care. Anyway, I'll see you guys in just a minute. Later. So if you like this live stream, feel free to like button, comment, subscribe, join my Discord server. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys all in a minute. See ya.